Okay, let's look at polytropic process. A polytropic, okay. Let's look at a polytropic process. A polytropic process is any thermodynamic process that obeys the law PV raised to power n equals to constant, where n is known as the polytropic index of compression or expansion. Its value ranges from 0, 1, 2 to infinity. From 0 to infinity, that is the value of n. The value of n ranges from 0 to infinity. So let's look at the work done for a polytropic process. Work done for a polytropic process. Recall that for a polytropic process is any process that obeys the law P Vn equal to a constant. Let's call the constant K. Also, this can be represented as P1 V1 raised to power n equals P2 V2 raised to power n equal to P Vn, all equal to a constant K. Now I can make P my subject of formula from there. Using any of the parameter, I can say P1 V1 equal to PVn PV raised to power n, or P2 V2 raised to power n equal PV raised to power n. So let's take this and this. So let's say P Vn equals P1 V1 raised to power n. Then making P subject of formula, we have P equals P1 V1 raised to power n, all divided by Vn. Now recall that our work done, work done was given as the integral from V to V1 equal to, integral from V to V1 P dv. Recall our work done was given as this. So wherever we see P, we have to impute this, which was given as the value of P. So we then have that W equal to the integral from the limit of V1 to V2. I'm having P1 V1n divided by Vn dv. From this, we can bring this out of the integral sign, and we have P1 V1n integral 1 over Vn dv. And this is the same thing as saying P1 V1 raised to power n, V1 V2 dV over Vn. So we can integrate V now. We can integrate V. This is the same thing as saying P1 V1n integral of V raised to power minus n dV. I told you the reason for this in our last class. We know that whenever we have this 1 over a or n later from our indices is the same thing as saying a raised to power minus 1 or any of the later given. So that is it. That is it. Now we can integrate this. So how do we do that? In integrating, we know we add 1 to the power and divide it by that power. So we have V minus n plus 1 over minus n plus 1. Remember, we are working with a limit V1, V2. We can simplify that now, and we have P1 V1 raised to power n, the same thing as saying V 1 minus n over 1 minus n. I just had to switch sides. V2 V1. So what do we have there? What do we have there? We have that W equals P1 V1n over 1 minus n in bracket V1. I just had to remove this denominator over to this side. 1 minus n, since it doesn't have any value of v in it. V2 V1. So I can simplify this. I can say the upper limit minus the lower limit. So what do I have? I have that W equals P1 V1n over 1 minus n equals, bracket V2 1 minus n minus V1 1 minus n. Now let's simplify. We multiply all through. So I'm having that W equals this, multiply this. I'm having P1 V1 raised to power n V2 1 minus n minus P1 V1 raised to power n multiplied by V1 raised to power 1 minus n, all divided by 1 minus n. Let's simplify this. Recall that but P1 V1 raised to power n is the same thing as saying P2 V2 raised to power n. So we just have to impute this here. What do we have? We then have that W equals P2 V2 raised to power n V2 raised to power 1 minus n minus P1 V1 raised to power n V1 raised to power 1 minus n, all divided by 1 minus n. So we can then simplify this using our law of indices. They are both the same, V2, V2. So I can pick one V2 and simplify the power, which is, since they are multiplying, I can add the powers, n plus 1 minus n, which is, okay, for this, I'm having P2, V2, add both powers, n plus 1 minus n, minus P1, V1, n plus 1 minus n, all divided by 1 minus n. Therefore, our W, our work done, equal, if I add this power, I have that n cancel n. This can cancel this can cancel this. Then I'll have just V raised to power 1 and V raised to power 1, V2 raised to power 1 and V1 raised to power 1. So what do we have there? P2 V2 minus P1 V1, all divided by 1 minus n. This gives you the work done for a polytropic process. This gives you the work done for a polytropic process. Let's call that, let's give that an asterisk. And mind you, we only dealt with total property. All these were total properties. Now for heat, per heat transfer, work done, or for heat transfer, we recall that Q minus W equal the U. Therefore, what is our heat transfer? Let's make Q subject of formula. We then have Q equal du plus W. Now we've gotten our value for heat transfer. Therefore, our Q becomes U2 minus U1 plus, we impute the value of work done for a polytropic process into this equation, and we have that P2 V2 minus P1 V1, all divided by 1 minus n. So let's look at this. This is the work done for a polytropic process, and this is also the heat transfer for a polytropic process. Mind you, all these were given in total property. What if it were, or what if this, the asterisk, was given in specific property form? Then we multiply by mass. Our work done, small u, becomes m bracket P2 specific volume V2 minus P1 specific volume V1, 1 minus our polytropic index N. That is for the work done. Then for our heat transfer, Q becomes a specific internal energy U2 lowercase u2 minus u1 plus m brackets p2 v2 minus p1 v1. So that is it in specific property term.
Get more by joining our second-year students channel membership or visit www.jonimanual.com/courses and get the second-year undergraduates one course. Both links in video description.